Welcome back, everyone. Few more hours to go, and Nigerians are still largely divided over the choice of demonstrations to register their displeasure with the government. Regional leaders from the north and south have joined others in backing out of the proposed demonstrations. They hinged their non-participation on the possibility of the protests turning violent. Many groups in the state, including the Apex Northern Sociocultural Group, Arawa Consultative Forum, and youth groups like the National Leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NAS, say it has pulled out of the planned nationwide protests across the country, citing the fear that it could lead to violence. The federal government has continued to plead with Nigerians not to proceed with a nationwide protest slated for Wednesday, August 1st. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator John Jakume, made the plea at a World Press Conference in Abuja, attended by key federal government functionaries. Jakume said that protest was not the solution to the challenges which the administration was working tirelessly to solve.
Nigerians of whatever persuasion, belief, demography, gender and status to shun cause for protests against hunger by prioritizing peace and progress. For avoidance of doubts, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR recognizes the right to peaceful protest, but circumspection and vigilance should be our watchwords.
What we need as a nation is to allow these economic reforms and various interventions to mature through the gestation period into reality, and Nigeria will never be the same again. Nigeria will never regress again. Nigeria will be put on a solid economic platform for this and future generations, and history will be kind to this generation for having the resilience.
My guest tonight, Umar Aminu Kalgo, is a lawyer and also a political affairs analyst, joined by Comrade Daniel Onje, public affairs analyst and former president, National Association of Nigerian Students. Gentlemen, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Welcome to Politics Tonight.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right, Comrade, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Right. So let me start with you, Comrade Onje. Nigerians are divided on this planned protest, which has caused a panic mood in the country. But from your own perspective, do you agree with those who are very convinced that this planned protest is an ambush? Those who say this protest is a plot to a bigger plot. I mean, also corroborated by a statement by ACF National Publicity Secretary, and that's Professor T.A. Mohammed Baba, who said it was unthinkable that the millions of Nigerians that feed from mega daily earnings can sustain a shutdown of up to 10 days.
Well, to start with, we will need to appreciate the fact that both those who are pro and anti the protest agree on one thing, that indeed there is hardship in the land. There is hunger on the scale that had never been witnessed by Nigerians. And it is indeed very concerning. So the planned protest over the hardship is explicable. And citizens have the right to go out there and protest. I think where some of us differ is the approach of the protest, because there are two kinds of protest known: the non-violent protest and the violent protest. And from verdicts of history, only one of the types of protest has shown or been proven to yield positive results in societies, which is the non-violent protest that was initiated by Mahatma Gandhi of India and further reinforced by Martin Luther King during the civil rights movement in America. But the violent protests also have been known to throw nations and countries into social, political, and economic turmoil that, end up causing setback, major one for that matter, for countries. So that is where we are concerned. We are not saying, my school of thought, because of course, lest I'm misunderstood, I'm a former president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, of course, for those who know my record in this country. I am a product of protest, and I believe that through protest, we are able to effect institutional and systemic changes in a society. So I believe in it so much. I'm an ardent believer of protest. But where the leadership of the or the protagonists or proponents of the protest are not known to people, it becomes very, very concerning. That is why people are thinking, just like you mentioned, that there's a bigger picture to what is being proposed. The leadership of these protests should step forward and make bold their demands. The essence of embarking on protest is to draw public attention or global attention to a certain issue or a set of issues so that redress can be sought. If that be the case, then this planned protest has achieved its aim even before embarking on it. Because already the attention of the government had been drawn. The international community also